And that is final.
A huge debate tonight about major tax changes gets so rowdy that state troopers are called in to clear hundreds of people from the House chambers. Good evening, everyone. It is the first time in recent memory that the chamber has been ordered cleared during a public hearing.
The debate boils down to this. Those who support changes to the income tax system say it will cut taxes. Critics say it's a tax on a tax. News Channel 8's Todd Magel just back from the State House tonight, and as we saw in the video, things got pretty out of control, Todd.
Well, Stacey, it is one of the most unusual things I've ever seen in the normally polite and very sedate Iowa State House. Tonight, it looked a little more like a hockey game.
I've warned the demonstrators repeatedly.
What started out as a routine public hearing in the Iowa House chambers slowly grew into a battle between demonstrators and House leaders. Then, after one too many outbursts, House Speaker Pat Murphy had enough.
The chair of this public hearing has requested the chamber cleared, and that is final.
The majority in the audience is against a new bill that would eliminate the deductibility of federal taxes for Iowa taxpayers. Before the outburst, both sides lined up to either support the plan.
The taxes for two-thirds of Iowans, and most of the rate reductions will benefit lower and middle income families.
Or speak out against it.
Bottom line, this tax on a tax plan will cost us jobs in Linn County. It will close businesses that are trying to come back from a flood. Not just a handful of jobs, but hundreds of jobs. A recession is the worst time to raise taxes.
In the end, House leaders heard from everybody who signed up to speak, but clearly the debate in the audience turned out to be more emotional than anyone expected. Now, in their defense, Democrats say they would use some of that $600 million from the federal deductibility change to lower the income tax rate for most Iowans, so many would not end up paying a higher tax bill. Now, one other new development today, Iowans for Tax Relief, an anti-tax group, is now spending about $250,000 airing this new TV ad. It says basically a tax on a tax is wrong and that it would also hurt business and business growth here in the state. Now, Stacey, those other businesses of Iowans making more than $125,000 would likely pay higher taxes if this federal tax deductibility is voted in.
Well, this issue obviously has a lot of people's attention. So when are their lawmakers planning to vote on this?
Well, after tonight, they say they're going to try to vote on Thursday, but as you can see, it was pretty passionate. Now, just before we went on the air, Republicans who were against this tax change, by the way, left this statement with us. Matt Strawn, chairman of the Iowa Republican Party, said, quote, "He has never seen such a gross display of arrogance and disdain for Iowa taxpayers. The Iowa House is supposed to serve as the people's house, and the house where great ideas are debated and discussed." And tonight he goes on to say, but House Speaker Pat Murphy made it clear that the Iowa House, he says, is his house, and he sent hundreds of those Iowans packing tonight.